Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. The possibility of you ever drawing this is pretty far out there, but it's pretty cool and using a few tools and the way to think about it. I'm going to draw an ellipse, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And what I did, I took a 8-inch ellipse, and I changed my nudge factor to 8 inches. And I hit plus, and I moved it over. So those two are exactly touching. Now I'm going to change my nudge factor to 4 inches. And I'm going to hit the plus key and go up and over. And then I'm actually going to go down. To get this shape, well, really, that would have just been, you know what, let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's take our nudge factor and make it 1 inch. And let's raise this guy up 1 inch. Make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, and I'm going to hit P to put it in the center of the page. I'm going to go ahead and left-click, right-click. I always find it easier if you grab both of them and put T. That way you don't have to move it too far. We want to put it right on that line. So I'm going to grab that, holding down the control button with a 4-sided cross and have it go right there. Now we're going to do another little trick. I'm going to take a square. I'm going to get the shape tool, and I'm going to use scallop corners. And I just did a video about this a while back. I'm not going to hold anything down. I'm going to make that 4-pointed, whatever you want to call it. Now, I bet you we could probably take both these and go EC, and it'll put it in the center of that. And then just kind of move it up. And this is where you can kind of use your artistic ability and, divide that right there. Take your Smart Fill tool and fill that in and look at the shape. Well, let me change my nudge factor to like 8 inches. And I'm going to make 2 of these copies. Well, my plus key isn't working, so I'll go Control D. This one, I'm going to take my interactive fill tool and I'm going to swipe across it. I'm going to put, and you know what, let's use a different color this time. Let's go blue. That looks pretty cool right there. But now let's go like a light blue, right in the middle. And I think it's a little bit too overwhelming. So I'm going to put another blue right there and then try to take another blue right there. Now, I'm going to take this one and I'm going to fill it in with a light gray. I'm going to go up to effects and I'm going to bevel. And I'm going to bevel it just 0.2. See that? Let me do even a little bit less. Let's go 0.1. I want just a little bit of a bevel. There you go. Now, we put it on top, go up to object, forward or back a page, but you can't really see it. But we're going to grab, and if you grab it, you notice you get your fountain fill. We're going to get our transparency docker and just make that blue a little transparent where you can see the bevel. That's a pretty cool color option or pretty good look. Now, I don't know, I'm going to group this together, then nudge it back over. I don't know particularly how big I made it, so I'm going to Control D, Alternate C. And then I'm just going to rotate it to see if I can get it close. And like right there is 20 degrees. So let's make it 20 degrees. They're going to be overhanging just a little bit. But that doesn't really matter. You know what we could do? Let's go here and hold down the shift key and just make it a little bit smaller. I'm going to go ahead and move it to you got to grab that node. That's close enough. Control D, Alternate C, and let's rotate it 20 degrees. See, now they're not touching. Control D, all the way around. Now, this isn't going to look as cool with the black and white like this one does, but if let's just take a new black box. I think it'll still look cool. But anyway, I just wanted to show off the transparency docker on your first, on your top layer. It still looks pretty cool. Anyway, just give you an idea or two. See, that one's got a little bit more of a bevel, where this one has a little bit less, but you can see the bevel through the color. I could have probably beveled the color. You know what? Let's try that. Let's make a Control D and make a duplicate of that. And let's ungroup it if you remember. I hadn't even thought about that. And take one of them. So there's our color. Well, let's take the transparency docker and put it back up to full blown. And now let's select it. So you can't, it just doesn't, it's too much going on and they won't bevel it. And that would look pretty good by itself, just rotate it around. Anyway, just an idea or two, and thank you for watching.